Hey guys, my name's Ben Howard, and hopefully at this point you know where I am. Back out here at Century Park, trying to shoot 10 under again. If you haven't seen this series before, like I said, I'm trying to shoot 10 under par out here at my local 4th Century. And if I'm able to do it, I'll be giving away this Ganonberg Cloud Breaker. Nothing really to add today, so I'm just going to hop straight into the round. Hole 1, par 3, 260 feet. Down here, tucked off to the left. Going with the overstable mid-range, try and get to fade through that gap. You have a pretty stiff tailwind, so that should kind of help this shot. Make it push a little bit farther and act a little bit more overstable, but still gotta hit the gap. Get off that. Whew, okay. There we go. That's a good way to start. Alright guys, for hole 2, another par 3 at 260 feet. This time we need to throw a left or right moving shot that kind of flattens out and pushes straight near the end. I think I'm going to go with the same play I've been throwing. It's a slightly understable mid-range on a little bit of Anheuser out to the left. The only thing that's making me question it is that tailwind on the last hole was turned into a right to left on this hole. But, I mean, I'm looking at the trees and the branches to see if it's really affecting anything down there, and I don't see too much movement. So I'm thinking I can just kind of throw my shot the way I want to, but we'll see. Okay. I didn't see how that ended up, but I mean, that's definitely an inside the circle putt. Dang it. I got so nervous. Ah! Yeah, I can't do that. Crap. That's the closest I've ever been to starting 2 under through 2. I was getting all in my head about it. Ah! All right, guys, for hole 3, hit a par 3, 410 feet. Basket's down here, tucked off to the left. Like I said last week, I haven't been trying to get to this hole, but I was able to put one like at edge of circle recently. So I know I can do it. I just got to get the height right, get the nose angle right, throw the shot like I need to throw it. But anything in circle 2 would be really good. That holds that turn. Go, 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 go. Okay. Didn't get a hold of that one as well as I would have liked, but I mean, I'm pretty sure that's like a 80-foot approach shot, maybe. Probably less than that. Drop in there. Oh, tried. Okay, well, I'm where I want to be after the first 3 holes, just 1 under, but disappointing considering it's like a 15-footer for 2 under. But now we're getting to the section of the course where I really need to start picking up some birdies. For hole 4, got a par 3, 240 feet, basket straight ahead behind this tree. I have been going with the baseline covenant on this hole, but I'm going to go with the premium one. This is one I've had in my bag for a while. It's kind of beat up. I'm hoping this one will act a little bit more overstable than the baseline covenant, but it'll still give me that like left to right drifting shot that I need. So I'm just going to try and throw it straight at the tree on the left side of the basket. See how it does. Yeah, that flew exactly like I wanted it to. Got some bad ground action though. It's going to be pretty far to the right, but I still should have like a circle's edge putt. I do like that shot shape though, so I'll probably stick with that and just need to throw it like maybe at the tree all the way to the left out here, something like that. Never mind. Turns out it curled up. Gave myself another 15-footer. Just try not to airball this one. All right, guys, for hole 5, got a par 3, 200 feet. Basket's right there in front of us. Going with the same play I've been throwing this one. Flat forehand chain breaker. Let it crash in. Just got to make sure I give this the right amount of height. Throw it flat. Don't give it any Anheuser. All right, guys, for hole 6, got a par 3 at 303 feet. Basket's down here straight ahead. Going for the same forehand I've been going with. I can feel that left to right wind coming through, but I think we're still going to go with the Shepherd because every time I've tried throwing anything more stable than the Shepherd on this hole, it just has not worked out well. But got to make sure I don't throw this on any anhyzer. Need to throw this on, if anything, a little bit of hyzer. See if it'll kind of pop up to flat, push straight, and give me a little bit of a fade at the end. We got lucky. Okay, there'll be some awkward footing back there, but I mean, it's gonna be like maybe like a 40-foot look, something like that. Okay, so I actually got all the way across the ditch, so I don't really have bad footing at all. The only thing that's annoying is this tree just to the right of the basket, but I don't really need to aim that far. If anything, I just need to aim like the right side chains. There'll be plenty of distance. Just gotta put this a little bit more direct, a little bit more snap that I'm used to giving on some putts like this. Nope. If I'd have played that where I meant to, that would have been good. Alright, guys, so that was another good 3 holes. Granted, I do want to get hole 6 at some point in the future, but that's the closest I've gotten, I think, with the forehand. And to get the 2 before that is really good. So that puts us, on track 3 under through 6. Now, if I can get these next 3 holes, that'll put us in like the exact position I want to be in going into the back 9. But right now for hole 7, this one's par 3, 230 feet. Right there. Biggest thing to pay attention to, though, is we got that same, what was a tailwind on hole 1 is now like a crosswind. And I'm going for a not really a backhand hyzer, but like a flat shot with overstable disc. So I'm kind of worried about it going too far left. But I think all I really need to do is just throw this a little bit lower than I think I need to, and it'll get carried down there. So we'll try that. Or just yank it. Oh, get off that tree. Oh, dang it. Okay, I think that fell down in the ditch or something. Okay, so luckily I didn't go in the ditch. So that's good because I don't want to go down there, but give myself a jump putt up. See if we can run this. That's too high. Hit the branch. Okay, that's fine. All right, guys, for hole 8, we got a par 3, 207 feet. Basket just straight ahead. Well, the same play I did last time. Go with the overstable putter. Throw out to the right of the basket just a little bit. Try and give it a good amount of height. Let it fade back to the left. At this point, I'm just going to try and ignore the wind because I think if anything, it's just messing with me mentally. Especially on that last shot, I overcorrected thinking like, the wind's going to drag it back more to the left, so I need to throw it farther to the right. When in reality, if I just hit the line, threw it like I meant to, it might have been like 10, 15 feet more left of the basket than anything. But like, that's not any reason to change my shot up, change my mentality up. So we're just going to try and stick with stock shots today, not let the wind affect us. See? That's all you got to do. All right, guys, hole 9. There's a par 3, 240 feet, just right there in front of us. Nothing in the way at all. As you can tell, though, that wind's coming in pretty strong now. Can't really ignore it, but I do just get to pretty much throw the same shot I normally throw. Just try and throw something at the tree on the right side of the basket, let it fade off of it. If anything, it's just going to drag it more to the left than I think, but that's fine. I'll take that. I never really released it. Wow, that thing acted way straighter than it normally does, so I'll take it. right, guys. Well, that was probably the best and one of the worst feeling front nines I've had because, yeah, I shot 5 under, which is definitely where I want to be, but I could have easily been 6, 7 under, but nothing I can do about it now. But that means going in the back nine, I have 4 holes that I can par, which is really good considering that there's really 3 holes in the back nine that I want to play for par if I can. But that means I'm going to have 6 very doable opportunities for birdie, especially once we get into like the last 4 holes. It's going to be some very gettable holes. So if I can go ahead and get hole 10, that'll pretty much set us up to where I can actually kind of get ahead for once. But hole 10's par 3, 260 feet. Basket down here tucked off to the right. Got to go with the flat forehand, the distance driver, give it height, give it time to come back to the right. This wind, if anything, should help us. Granted, it's kind of gone away, but just got to get it up there and get myself a putt. Oh, it came out early. Dang it. There we go. A little bit too much speed on it, but that's still like a 15-footer. All right, guys, for hole 11, got another par 3 at 400 feet. Basket straight ahead through this gap. I'm really glad I get to play this one for par because this is probably, yeah, this is definitely the hardest hole in the course. But off the tee, I'm going to go with the Shepherd, try and throw down a bunch of hyzer at the trees on the right. Let it fade off of them, push through the gap, and get myself up there to where I have like less than like 100 feet into the green. Okay, that's fine. I should be able to get up and down from there anyway. Just going to be a more difficult shot. Oh, come out, come out, come out, come out. Okay, that's fine. Dang it. I don't know if that branch actually kept me from going in or not, but I thought I could go underneath it. Shoot. I don't know what it is about hole 12, but every time I step up to it, it's always like, well, either got a birdie out. Well, this time I do have one par that I can use. I'd like to save it for either this hole or 14, but we can birdie this one and par 14. It's a pretty good chance of doing it. I don't like putting that much pressure on myself, but yeah, for hole 12, this one's a par 3, 400 feet. Basket straight ahead through this gap on the left. Going with the same fairway driver I've been throwing this one, the NT Enoch. Got to hug the left side, but not as much as I did last time. Get it to turn off that left side, flatten out, push straight near the end. Nope, pulled it. Get through there somehow. I think it did, actually. Holy crap. Okay, there's a chance. Definitely needed that. All right, guys, for hole 13, we got a par 3, 265 feet, basket straight ahead behind this tree. Biggest thing to pay attention to is the OB Creek on the left. So, going with this new Covenant I put in my bag. There's still a little bit of that wind coming through, but now it's a left to right wind. So, if anything, that should kind of help us keep from fading out too far left, which is the main thing I'm worried about in this hole. But just need to throw this on hyzer, a little bit out to the right of the basket. Just give it time to push straight and gently fade off in the end. I think that's high enough. Yeah. I can't see if it scooted down the hill, but that should be good. All right. Let's go. All right, guys, for hole 14, got a par 3, 305 feet. Basket straight ahead. Just got to worry about this double mando off the tee and the OB Creek on the left. Like I said, this is the one I want to save my par for, because last 4 holes, very birdieable. Don't really need to worry about them too much, but this hole can bring in some over par strokes, as you would have seen if you've watched my series before. But I'm going to go with the same play I have been going with. This is the yellow NT arc, just flat through the gap. If I go long, if I go long, whatever, I just want to throw a shot that I've been throwing, that I know I can get through this gap and get me down there to have an easy up and down for par at best, or at worst. I didn't turn that. That needs to get lucky. Nope. That's right in the middle of the creek. All right. So technically, not over yet. I just have to throw this in for par. Nope. Overturned it. Well, no, I think it's safe, but it almost went out of bounds long. Ooh. All right, guys. So unfortunately, that bogey pretty much takes 10 under out of play unless I ace on the last few holes, which is possible. But something we're going to do for this round, and something I'm probably going to do in the future, is since I haven't shot around with 10 birdies or more, if I'm able to do that today, which I'm only going to need to get 3 out of the next 4 holes to do it, I'll be giving away a $10 Goliath Discs gift card to somebody in the comments. I'll talk about that at the end of the video, but like I said, only need 3 out of the next 4 holes to do it. I also want to get all 4 of them anyway, because that'll put me at 9 under, which will be my best up to this point. But right now we're on hole 15, par 4, 400 or 540 feet. Basket straight ahead, tucked slightly off to the left. The only thing to worry about is this Mando on the right, so I'm going to go with my most stable distance driver straight at that tree, let it fade off of it, put myself in a good position to have a like 200-ish foot approach shot in the green. A little early, but it should be okay. Oh, that was actually really good. Right in the middle. Part of me wants to throw the pillar here because I have been throwing the shot long lately, but I'm going to stick with the Waymaker on this approach shot because I am a little bit farther back than I normally am too, so should kind of counteract it. But just going to throw the Waymaker flat out to the right, have the stability carry back to the left. Whew, that should be really good. All right, guys, for hole 16, par 3, 220 feet. Basket's right there, tucked slightly off to the left. Going with the same shot I've been throwing, Sampson, flat, out to the right, skip up into the green. Should be guaranteed birdie. Let's go ahead and get it. I think I threw it too soft. Oh, never mind. All right, guys, hole 17. We got a par 3, 215 feet. Basket's right there. Going for the same hyzer I've been throwing with Sampson. Give it height and just give it time to come back to the left pretty much. We do have a little bit of a left to right wind, so it's going to kind of push it down, but I just have to throw this a tiny bit harder than I think I need to, and we'll be fine. Yep, perfect. I tried to miss it. Whew. That's 5 for 5 though. All right, guys. So that birdie puts us at 10 birdies for the whole round. So if y'all are interested in getting that gift card, just need you to go down, like, subscribe, obviously, and then go to the comments. And what I want y'all to do is leave a bunch of comments, making it look like that I actually shot 10 under today. So that way, any of the people that are coming in just to check the comments and see if I actually did it or not, they'll think I did it. So, but while y'all are doing that, I'm going to be playing hole 18, the final hole of the video. This one's par 3, 315 feet, just right there. let's go ahead and get it and get myself a 9 under round. Actually, I'm going to disc up and throw an arc, try and ace run it. There's no reason not to. Oh, hold it. Dang it. That's so close. Oh, hit the fence though. That's a birdie. All right, guys, that finishes out our 13th attempt at shooting 10 under par out here at Century. God, that was so close. That's so frustratingly close. I just needed one more stroke. And like, I had 2 different bogeys, one of them being on a hole I was trying to par, the other one being a 20-foot missed putt. And I had another missed putt for birdie, a missed hole 7, which is one I should get every time. While it is frustrating, that really was one of the better rounds I've shot out here. Just like mentally, never really felt like I was getting my own way, never really felt like I was tripping myself up. The only thing that was really getting to me was just nerves. And I know how to handle the nerves. I know what I need to do. I just need to, like, it's something I have to do preemptively. I can't, once the nerves hit me, it's too late. I got to think before, like, especially like hole 2, like as I'm walking up, I got to understand, like, I'm going to be nervous as I step up to this putt. One thing I've heard about like putting while you're nervous is that your brain kind of shuts down whenever you get nervous. And so what's best for you to do is to not really think, but more so just to rely on that muscle memory to get yourself in the position that you know you should be in, have that routine that you're used to, and just follow through with that without really, using your brain. Especially inside the circle, it should all be muscle memory to a certain degree. Obviously, if you're going really far uphill, downhill, a bunch of wind, something like that, then you have to change some stuff up. But like, should all be muscle memory, should be just routine. And that's what I've got to do when I get those nervy 15, 20 footers, because I should be able to make those pretty much every time. But yeah, definitely a great improvement. Just got to clean up a few small things and we'll do it. Oh, but yeah, I didn't forget to mention for the giveaway, I will pick out the winner a week from today. Pretty much the similar stuff I do with all my other giveaways. Only thing that's going to be different is all I'm going to need is your email address, I think, instead of your actual mailing address, because I'm not sending you anything in the mail. But like always, thank y'all so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and have a good one.